On 9/11/2001, 343 Fire Department of New York City firefighters gave the ultimate sacrifice. The Stephen Siller Tunnel to Tower Foundation was founded shortly after 9/11 by the brothers and sisters of FDNY firefighter Stephen Siller. Stephen was off duty on that fateful day and ready to enjoy a beautiful day of golf with his brothers when he heard the news. Without hesitation, he grabbed his gear and headed to the Twin Towers, but was stopped at the base of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. He was unable to drive through, so he strapped on his 65 pounds of gear and ran through the tunnel to the towers, where he ultimately perished with 342 brother firefighters. Today is a special tribute to those lost on 9/11. Each registered participant received a badge that displays one of the 343 heroes. We ask that you clip this and carry it to the finish line in honor of their memory and the thousands of other lives America lost that day.
While preparing for my speech, I thought of all the songs written in the wake of the September 11th terrorist attacks, and none stands out more than that of country music artist Alan Jackson's "Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning?" It's a simple yet powerful song that expresses what Americans felt at history shaping day. I would like to share a few of the verses from Mr. Jackson's song. Don't worry, I won't sing. Did you weep for the children? They lost their dear loved ones. Did you rejoice for the people who walked from the rubble and sobbed for the ones left below? Did you burst out with pride for the red, the white, and blue, and the heroes who died just doing what they do? Did you notice the sunset for the first time in ages and speak to a stranger on the street? Faith, hope, and love are some good things he gave us, and the greatest is love. Where were you when the world stopped turning? I remember where I was. I was awakened by a phone call from my mother. I'd worked the night shift the night before. I was a young rookie cop who had just celebrated my 5th year as a police officer with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. Hearing this news, I immediately turned on the TV and watched in disbelief as American Airlines Flight 11 crashed into the North Tower. I was confused at first, but reality hit me when the second plane, Flight 175, crashed into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. I knew at that moment the United States was under attack and the human loss was going to be devastating. By mid-afternoon, over 2,900 people had lost their lives, which included 343 FDNY firefighters and 71 law enforcement officers. I went to work that night angry and sad, but proud. Proud to be a part of a profession full of heroes. Proud to be a part of a profession where men and women carry out acts of bravery every day without a second thought. Stopping terrorism in this country became a top priority for all law enforcement officials, federal, state, and local. The events of 9/11 not only reshaped the global response to terrorism, but changed how every law enforcement agency across the country trains and prepares for large events, like those large events that we host right here in our beautiful city. I ask that as we remember the sorrow of that day, we also remember the dedication, the commitment, and the strength of those that responded to all of the tragic events on September 11, 2001.